To accept credit card payments on your website, the best place for that is PayPal. This is because by doing so, you will not only get that buy now button from PayPal, you will also give your buyers more choice of payments because PayPal is connected to all of the major credit card companies in the world like Amex and Visa. So without further ado, let me just show you how inside. So once you're in PayPal, you need to head on to Merchant Services over here, and from Merchant Services, click on PayPal Website Payment Standard, Learn More. Doing so, you have a choice of clicking on single or sell multiple or sell or offer automated payments. You can click on either one, but for this lesson, let's go on with sell single items. Okay, once you're here, this is the most tedious part that you need to fill in because after this, you're all done. You can choose the type of button you want. You can choose buy now or shopping cart. As you can see, you just change the word, so it's up to you. The item name, it depends on the item that you are trying to sell. So for my case, I'll just go with test button. You could you could write the name of the ebook and all that. It's not really that important, but it is the thing that will come out when your customer started paying. Item ID is optional. It helps keeping track if you want to keep track of your items that you sell. Price is it depends on you, but if you want to sell your items internationally, I advise you to to change it to USD because USD is the currency of the world for business. And customize button will help you customize how your button looks like. You want a smaller button or you want to display credit card logos? It's up to you. And shipping is up to you. If you sell digital products such as ebooks, you can just click on zero. Tax rate is dependent on your countries. You can just Google that out. Merchant IDs help to show your email when your buyer wants to buy something because sometimes some some people don't want to show their website because they are afraid of spam, but it's up to you. Next is step 2. Step 2 is up to you. It's optional to do. Track inventory if you are selling tangible items such as t-shirts and you don't want to oversell when you don't have any stocks in hand, then you should click on this one. If not, you should just leave it as it is. And tracking profit and losses, and you can also do that, but I wouldn't do that. It's optional. Now this is another important page. Do you want to let your customer change order quantities? I would say yes. Can your customer add special instructions in a message to you? Yeah, yes. But if you sell downloadable stuff, you can just click on no because no one wants to ask you things when they see the huge download button in front of their faces. So, do you need your customer shipping address? No, because I'm selling digital. Uh, this is optional. You can key in links that you want to bring your customers to after they make purchases, but in most cases everyone would just put in their website homepage. So in that case mine would be uh, my my internet quest. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is the blog post I made on how to accept credit card payments. You could just click if you wanna read the full detailed post. You can click on the link down below. So usually, if you wanna put your home page, you can just copy and paste it. And the advanced variable, you can just leave it as it is. And you're done. Create button. So you can copy this. This is the coding thing for your button, which will result in this one. Or if you have your own picture, you can just add a picture and link your picture with this because this is the link for your button. So website. What you need to do next is that you need to go to your website. In your webs This is WordPress if you don't know. So what you need to do next is to go to your text section of your website. The text section will show you it's a place for where you can put in HTML codes. And once you've added in there, click on visual, and you see, voila, the link became a button. And let's click on view post and see. So if someone were to click on that, it will bring you straight to your but it will bring you straight to your PayPal sale. And look at down here. As you can see, they can also pay with their credit or debit card, which is really handy. So you will indirectly give using PayPal, you will indirectly give your buyers more methods of choice, more methods of payment, which is through PayPal or credit card or debit card. So that's it. Thanks for watching. My name is Reyes from My Internet Quest, and I hope you find this video helpful. Bye bye.